starting as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium, as we'll see the #9 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Lemon.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lane. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He's got it on the run. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Knute Rockne, Eric Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Powers through the defender. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Lane. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shot. incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd is short. They choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3-point.
Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were... And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown USC! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times. There he goes! Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide. They've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. He caught it. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Rushes on him. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of time before he fires right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted this, same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
To the air on first down. Fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And they can't make the play on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lemon. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out fast. Touchdown! Might be calling a hot route. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, USC.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Traveler in the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition. Week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, Dave.
And it's so fun to...
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes down.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, and this offense powering toward a score. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Now he'll throw back into the middle. He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Heading to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, U.S. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Finds his big tight end. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback now breaking the field. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Touchdown! Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's at an unbelievable...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and go into a situation and move your offense backwards.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He's got it on the right.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanders. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw again. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown! On the run, it's Jordan. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown! From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rolling right and going deep. Got it inside the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the score. Big fella moving. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these. That last play is just what this offense needed to try to get a drive started. 1st and 10 from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snatches it on the right. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Quick toss. Touchdown, U.S. Off the play fake on 1st down. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Quick completion to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Lane. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a hit. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Hubs it downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Steps away. That's caught. It's Straka. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dances away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw again. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dog.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lane. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Trojans have moved it inside the 20. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Jukes his way for more. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover, and makes a third down
On the
stop.
play.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Southern Cal! See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Trojans will hustle to the line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Trojans. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. On the option. Crosses the 45. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs through the tackle.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Trojans are on the move. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's his 2nd big play for the...
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, deep.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too.
Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half. Man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Finds his man. It's Lemon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The offense puts up 6 with that trip for the end zone. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but
they're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdown.
Turning it on. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, USC. Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
and it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Goes to the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run the option. Plows through the defense. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll go back to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Lemon. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
falls down at the 14 after that grab.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
He's got him still on his feet. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see it,
throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Into the house. Touchdown, Trojans! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Okay, ready?
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Trojans. And they've moved out. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jordan. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The option look. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Straight ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, USC! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you looked up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Skips away from pressure. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
The throw to the outside is complete. Wide open spaces. Inside the... And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
This all...
He'll start this drive firing. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Connection to the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Might be changing the route. They'll throw on third and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Lane. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the line. The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been rolled. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Lemon. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of... Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Lane. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now on the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Trojans are marching down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Now improvising. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. Reels it in the end. On the move, it's Jordan. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Second down, he'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They're going back to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Trojans have taken it inside the 20. Downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. And he's knocked down.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. Complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quiet. Touchdown, Southern! Here comes the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now the chance to take a knee and just, oh, what a move to get open. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap and you've got a strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we see one of the top teams in this conference, the USC Trojans. Taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. First play, looking to throw it. Short throw complete to the tight end. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage.
One play at a time.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. So after the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
On third down, he drops to throw. Hits the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the
first play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. With the catch, it's Jordan. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Lane. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Hold. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the
handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Touchdown, USC. Too much speed for the defense. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. Looking for some space. It's Jordan. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Tackle, but 1st down.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 7. And 1st down for the offense.
The Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Grab behind the line. It's Lane. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
On the screen.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry up.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. A gain makes it second and medium. It's an option look. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. And the Trojans pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a fourth down. You're down multiple scores in the top.
He makes the grab in the end zone. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. First down here for this offense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
So second down after the incompletion. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Looking to chuck it again. On the move now. And he runs it in for the score. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Crowd trying to help out here on fourth down. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. This time, a completion. And the Trojans churn out another first down. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.